Hey, bro.
Hi, my name is Diego, I'm 16 and I've quit my 5-year porn addiction forever. I haven't jerked off a single time in 290 days. I now have a girlfriend and became extremely ambitious and disciplined in life. And by watching this video, you will finally understand why you've been doing nofap wrong this whole time. Because in this video, I'm reacting to nofap advice online, and let me tell you, one of these comments is the reason why 99% of people on nofap stay stuck and don't quit this addiction.
I'm quitting. If someone likes, I'll get reminded to stay focused.
You literally put your future on some random stranger's farm. This isn't quitting, this is like begging, because porn cooked your brain so hard that you now need likes for discipline.
Quitting porn results in more confidence with women, better resilience in life, and a more fulfilling love life. Trust me, boys.
What I found weird about my nofap experience was that when I jerked off to a girl from real life that I liked, I ended up being with her. And this was so weird because this not only happened once, it happened twice. And the weirdest thing about all of this was that when I was on nofap and I jerked off to a girl I liked, she found me extremely weird. But when I started quitting nofap and inventing my own system, this worked. And so the explanation to this is, if your self-image gets worse when you jerk off, which is the case when you're on nofap, when you're on nofap streaks, right? It actually makes your relationship with said girl worse. But in my case, I already was on that new system, so it didn't matter. Because other than on nofap, on this system, you don't have any shame. It actually made me more confident to said girl when I jerked off to her.
The best way to avoid e-porn is to just not think about it.
I disagree, because telling an addict to stop thinking about it, it's like telling someone who has sleep insomnia that he shouldn't think about sleeping. The more you try to not think about something, the more it takes over your mind. It's just like literally telling a drowning guy to just swim. So this advice doesn't work.
Day 5 of the first time in many, many years. I'm ready to fight all the demons. Bring it on. Thank you for such a great motivation. God bless.
First of all, I'm really happy that you finally passed day 5. That just shows that you're battling an extremely hard and extreme addiction. So I'm just gonna drop a few value bombs here for you. 3 things that will make it even easier. So the first thing you can do is DSP, do something productive. So I remember 1 month ago I got an extreme erection down on my testicles, right? So I really wanted to jerk off so fucking bad. It was 10 p.m, I went to sleep and I just couldn't sleep until 12 p.m. And so I ended up battling the urge. What I did at 12 p.m, I had enough of it. Instead of relapsing and instead of jerking off, I just stood up, went for a run, then came back, then studied for 2 hours. And I used the energy that the urge gave me for something productive. Whenever you get an urge, just use this energy for the hardest task on your entire day. It will feel so much easier. The second tip for you is called mist breathing. So when you have an urge, when you can't sleep, because I remember this other time where I also had such a hard erection, but I didn't want to lose sleep like you do with and do something productive strategy. I just mist breathed, and how that works is basically you breathe in, you breathe out, right? So you're meditating, but on top of that you're thinking that there's a giant red cloud on your balls and you want to get this red cloud away from you. How do you do this? By mist breathing. Here's the cloud and it vanishes. But keep in mind, the cloud always comes back until you lose your urge. The reason this works is because a cloud is of course obviously less attractive than, for example, Lana Rhodes. When you're focusing on something less attractive, the more attractive thing, it gets pushed away. The third tip I want to give you is, if you end up relapsing, do it to pictures and not to porn. Pictures are way less stimulating and way healthier than porn. I'm not saying they're healthier if you masturbate to some nude or something, but it's essentially better than porn, because what porn does, it puts you in the spectator mind. You're watching this guy fuck your dream girl, which you would like to bang, right? But you're just second place. You're just the one who's spectating, you're just the one who's imagining to be this guy. So your brain automatically thinks that you're a loser. On pictures, you don't have this spectator scenario. And it's also not that extreme, so it's way healthier. Trust me on that. So remember this quote. The first step you need to do in order to quit porn is quitting porn. So now we come to the comment, which is keeping so many people on nofap stuck. Which literally makes 99% of people who are on nofap not quit this addiction. The comment got deleted because for some reason this guy deleted it, but I don't care. I'm still gonna tell you what it's about, because this guy wrote something like, nofap is the only way to quit porn. And that's just straight up bullshit. I didn't quit porn with nofap, I quit without. Nofap always kept me in a cycle. Streak, relapse, repeat. Streak, relapse, repeat. I went to day 20, day 60, day 40, day 50, all of these different streaks. But I never quit this addiction, because once you relapse, and one day something terrible happens and you're trying to balance that frustration out with jerking off. And that just simply doesn't work. When I jerked off from a 60-day nofap streak, how many times do you think I jerked off more? I didn't jerk off 3 more times. I didn't even jerk off 5 more times. After losing my nofap streak, I jerked off for 7 fucking times. I got addicted again because I thought I was a loser for quitting this 60-day nofap streak. But the problem was that nofap is just so toxic that it won't bring you anywhere. Eventually, after 5 years of this addiction, I built my own system, and this system literally helped me quit this addiction in 7 months. I'm now clean of nofap since 290 days. 290 days. And I don't even have to fight any urges. I don't even have to do anything. With this system, I could literally passively quit this addiction. And so if you're interested, if you're actually willing to take action, if you're actually sick of nofap, sick of everything about it, click the first link in the description. It will change your life.